Want to give Dinglefish a hand?
Oh, is she in here?
She's listed in the Linda's lit up.
All right, Dinglefish.
There she is.
Am I doing it the right way?
Yes, you are.
Okay, hello. I have to be on mute, but I'm going to be listening. Hope everybody's well.
Oh, yes, you're here right on time.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, go right ahead. It's been recording. I can just cut it from the beginning and start it whenever I want.
Okay, no, it's all right if you keep all of that. That's cool. All right, everybody, welcome again. We're doing part 2 of the test, which means we're going to start, well, we did till 69. What a magical number. So we're going to start with number 70, and I'm going to read the question out loud, and then this is all based on Your Wish is Your Command, the audio, and the audios for level 1. So hopefully you guys can glean whatever information you can from the past lessons to remember the answers. And again, you're going to get 2 points if you get it right, and you get 1 point if I think that it's sort of right, if that makes any sense. And so we're going to begin. And of course, Microsoft wants to update right now. All right, number 70. The brain is a blank and blank of frequency, vibration, or energy.
I'll guess frequency.
A receptor and antenna.
I'll give you points for that, both points, Fracking Frog. Yes, the brain is a transmitter and receiver of frequency, vibration, and energy.
Woohoo! And I haven't even studied.
Okay, now when I try to upload these, the button that I have to press to do my push to talk is the same button that's needed for something else, so it messes it up. So unfortunately, it's going to take longer than necessary. So there might be a couple seconds here or there of blank space.
So how many points did we get?
If you got it right, then you got 2 points.
You can change which button you press for push to talk.
I can, yeah. I don't know. Well, I have the control button. So I thought that was a good button, but I guess not.
I changed it to the Alt button for me.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Number 71. Everything in the universe is made up of the same thing. What is it?
Atoms.
I'll give you 1 point for that. It is energy, but you're right, atoms. All right, number 72. If you continue to think like you've always thought, you'll, and then there's a phrase. It's a blank, but it's a phrase.
Get the results you've always had.
That's 2 points. Yep, continue to get what you've always got. '73. Your brain puts out blank that affect physical matter.
Frequencies.
Correct. '74. Your brainwave frequencies blank instantaneously.
Transmit.
I'll give you 2 points for that. It's travel. So transmit, travel. Unlike radio transmissions, your brainwave frequency transmissions do not travel in a
Linear path.
in a straight line. Yes, you get 2 points. The most powerful transmitter and receiver of frequency or vibration is your blank.
Your brain.
Correct. The fastest transmitter and receiver of frequency or vibration is also your blank.
Brain.
Correct. What happens when you emit a frequency?
You affect change.
Pardon?
You affect changes.
Yes, I will give you 2 points for that. It is that the exact same frequency is drawn to you, so that would affect the frequency. What is the genie that will grant your every wish?
Your thoughts.
Yes, your brain or your mind. Your mind will give you your thoughts, so therefore, yes, you're correct. Number 80, some laws senior to other laws?
No.
Now, I don't know how to answer that. According to Kevin and the test, yes, some laws are senior to other laws, but I actually disagree with him. Now, could you explain why you said no?
Because they all work synergistically.
Yes, I would agree with you because, yes, okay, you have the law of lift and then you have the law of gravity. But the thing is, the law of gravity only exerts a certain amount of force on planet Earth. If you go to the moon, it's less force. If you go to a planet that's bigger than Earth, it would be a larger force of gravity. So if your machinery that is going to use the law of lift is enough to overcome that amount of force, then you're going to fly.
But I would agree with Kevin.
Oh, okay. All right. So you agree. So why do you agree?
The law of nature and the law of entropy.
So are those senior to anything?
If the law of nature states that, like, the natural, the way of things in nature, how that runs, it's with sacred geometry already built in, and all of those things are the textbook for the most part. And then the law of entropy states everything moves from chaos, like towards chaos and destruction, or everything basically is falling apart slowly, and you have to expend energy to overcome those.
Okay. So what do you think about the law of attraction being senior to all other laws?
That's more of what you're doing and not just what's going on already. I mean, you can affect, it's going on already, but you can affect a whole lot easier than you can overcome some of the other ones.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. The point of the training, I guess, the point that Kevin is trying to make, and once again, I slightly disagree with him, is that the law of attraction is senior to all other laws. So if you want to do something, if you want to be, do, and have something, then your thoughts are going to create a different reality, which would allow that to occur. And that is true, but I don't think that the law of lift is senior to the law of gravity. I just think that they coincide and are symbiotic. So if you have enough power to overcome a certain force, then you overcome it. It's not like it's senior to anything. Okay, that was an interesting discussion, but according to the test, the law of attraction beats out anything else. Okay. So what is an example given in Your Wish Is Your Command of one law being senior to another law? I gave you the answer a minute ago.
The law of attraction to the law of gravity.
Yes, okay. It's the law of lift to the law of gravity, but yeah, the law of attraction for sure. So you get 2 points. Have you watched the movie What the Bleep Do We Know?
Yes.
Yay, you get 2 points.
No.
But if you say no, you get 2 points.
That's
But
not fair.
you should watch it.
It's pretty intense.
Where is
though?
it?
I would just, you know what? I would just type in your Google search, "What the bleep do we know?"
I watched it on Netflix a while back. I don't know if it's still there or not.
Oh yeah, good idea. Okay, 83. In the movie What the Bleep Do We Know? What substance was tested to show that thoughts affect matter?
Water.
Correct. Everything is blank, blank, ing. I don't know why he did that. At a different sorry, I gave you the answer. At a different blank. Okay, I'm going to read that again. Everything is blank, blank at a different blank.
Frequency is the last one.
Really?
Transmitting and receiving.
Everything is energy vibrating at a different frequency.
This is Tesla.
Yeah, it is. When we transmit frequencies, it's picked up by blank and affects blank.
Everyone and everything.
I think energy is in there somewhere.
I would give you 2 points for that, everybody. It's when you transmit a frequency, it's picked up by other brains. It's also picked up by the universe, and it affects physical matter. Your brain frequencies travel instantaneously and have the same intensity no matter the distance. True or false?
True.
Go ahead.
False.
It's true. All physical laws are really just blank.
Constructs.
I'll give you points for that. It's agreements, which is constructs, social constructs. The most senior law, which supersedes every physical law, is?
Law of
Attraction.
Yes, everybody gets points. Every vibration you transmit is being attracted to you. The speed in which you will receive what you're transmitting is determined by what 3 factors?
Frequency,
Intensity, mood, and concentration.
I would give you 1 point for that. Very good. I'm going to give some hints here. Just think of a radio tower and broadcasting a frequency. What would affect, like if you're going to get a real good, strong signal with your radio and hear the music clearly, what would be required?
Energy.
Energy, okay, like intensity, energy, yeah. And also how often you're transmitting that frequency and if there is any resistance. So the answer is intensity of your transmission, how often you're transmitting that frequency, and if there's any resistance.
has nothing to do with the size of your tower or antenna.
Always with you.
No comment.
I was being serious.
Well, it is, it is the intensity of what you're transmitting. So that would require, bigger is better in this case.
Walk the fine line, people. Walk the fine line.
Okay, number 90. The law of attraction works whether you are consciously applying it or not. True or false?
True.
True.
That's right, true. Everything you think about, every emotion you feel is a vibration being transmitted. Therefore, you and only you create your blank.
Reality.
Correct. What you want, blank, blank.
You imagine.
Wants you.
Think about.
Wants you. Anything you can dream, anything you can imagine, anything you desire, you can have, provide you believe it without blank.
Doubt.
Pardon?
Doubt or fear.
Yes. doubt.
Hesitation.
Hesitation, yes, I'd give that too. Doubt and hesitation. When you put out a blank, the universe moves heaven and earth and provides people, situations, and events to grant you your desires.
Frequency.
Go ahead.
When you put out your dream.
Your dream, yes. So that would be a vibration. Frequency, vibration, or your dream. That's good. All right, 95. Napoleon Hill's secret to success is defining your blank and get a blank blank for its achievement?
Your single desire and getting a well, he said getting a notebook. I was just watching his videos today. I can't getting a single purpose or something like that.
I'd give you 2 points. It's defining your dream and getting a burning desire for its achievement. So you're right. You just use different words. Okay, the number one goal you should always be shooting for is
Your dream?
think about emotions.
Joy.
Happiness?
Yes, feel good now. Everybody who answered gets 2 points. Your goal should be feel as good as you can right now. True or false?
True.
True.
That's right. Your goal should be keep feeling even better. True or false?
True.
True.
When defining your dreams, you can do so in 3 ways. What are they?
Your heart's desire? I can't remember that.
Dreaming it, planning it, writing it down.
You can be very specific about what you want. You can be general, or you can just focus on the feeling that you want to have.
Dreaming it, planning it, writing it down. Yeah, kind of.
Thoughts are blank.
Powerful.
I would give 1 point for that.
Reality?
They're things. So, yeah, reality. When your attitude is right,
Everything else falls into place?
there's something about facts in there. When your attitude is right,
The facts don't matter.
yes, correct. What's on your radar screen represents 1% of possibilities. What are the other 99%? Or, sorry, where are the other 99%?
In a different dimension?
Oh, you're getting a little, you're getting too Merkaba-y here.
You know it's
Waiting
right.
to be discovered.
Pardon?
Waiting to be discovered.
I would give you points for that. It's off your radar screen. So yeah, waiting to be discovered because you don't know that they're there. What is the one thing that stops when you're focusing on from coming in? Let me see. What is the one thing that stops what you're focusing on from coming into your experience?
You don't believe it?
Doubt.
Both get points. Doubt, disbelief, focusing on lack. Okay, a dream or desire is in the sweet spot when what 2 things occur?
passion and happiness.
One thing has to be big enough and another thing has to be small enough.
The dream has to be big enough, and the distance to it has to be small enough.
Your joy has to be big enough. Your doubt has to be non-existent.
Yeah, you're both right, but I want you to expand on that a little bit. So why does your dream have to be big enough?
Because it has to excite you.
Yes. And why is your belief that you'll get it, and like why does it have to be small enough that your belief that you believe you will get it?
So that you continue to stay motivated.
So that you collapse the waveforms of possibility into a single angle.
Yes, that's correct. And Fracking Frog, you tapped on the doubt part of it. So you have your dream small enough, or maybe I should say your next logical step is small enough, and that means you believe you'll get it, so there's no doubt, right? And you touched on that, so good job. How do you know your dream is in the sweet spot?
You have no doubt.
Okay, you have no doubt, so how do you feel?
Joy.
Irrationally exuberant.
Yes, you're both right. When writing down your goals and dreams, what two things are most important?
Being specific.
Just think about the utensils that you need to write down your dreams.
And
A blue
paper.
pen.
A blue pen, and what else?
A yellow legal pad.
White paper.
Oh, you never told me this. I've been using yellow legal pads. No wonder I'm not a millionaire yet.
Oh, it's all my fault. Darn.
I've been using these damn blue pens, but so I got to go buy white legal pads now.
Well, I don't know about legal pads, but yeah, you got to buy white paper anyway. Most people have white paper.
I'm a fan of the yellow legal pad.
All right, well, I think the universe might make an exception.
Now you see how you ended up where you are.
The difference between outrageously successful people and you is what?
Nothing.
Living under their means.
Ooh, those are both good answers. It is the size of your dream and time. And that's according to level 1 training. But I like both of those answers too. So you each get a point. List the 2 ways to do dream building.
The paper with pictures of where you want to be on the 3-ring binder. And well, there's the note card too, but I don't know if that's dream building.
And applying your imagination.
Okay, well you got one, looking at pictures that you've either, maybe you've taken yourself or even pictures from a magazine that you clipped out. Or nowadays it might be digital. But what else do we do when we're dream building?
Physically go touch the stuff and sit in it.
Yes, good job. Your income will be what?
Good.
Something about friends.
Oh, the equivalent of your 5 closest friends.
Yes, so it'll be the average of your 5 best friends.
Mean their income
Pardon?
based on their income.
Yeah, it's indicative of the most, the people we spend our most of our time with, we tend to vibrate the same frequency that they do. So you're going to be just like them. So just think of the 5 people that you spend most of your time with. That'll probably be that income. So one thing you might want to do is listen to a lot of audios put on by people who are ultra wealthy, because it's like spending time with them, right?
Yep, they vibrate in your ear.
Yes, they vibrate in your ear. Okay, so 110. What should you have to help you focus on your dreams? 2 things.
A note card and a dream book.
You get points for that, for sure. A dream book and a dream board. It's basically the same thing. The note card is part of the dream board. Oh, and I can't even post this. What's going on? I need a computer genius here.
I don't know if I can help you.
Oh boy.
What is your problem, Mike?
Well, I drug a screenshot down, and then the place where I have to click to say upload is down past where my screen is. So now it won't allow me to even connect to Discord or anything.
Can you alt tab between them?
Alt F4.
It's thinking. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just see here. Do I have to post them all right now?
Not at all.
Okay. Yeah, all right. I'm just going to go away from the screenshots. I'll have to post them later. So we were on 110. Okay, let me just see here. All right, so when picturing and visualizing your dreams, what are 3 key elements?
Dream book, dream board, and joy.
Taste, sound, touch. I don't know, something like.
Fracking Frog was right. It's technically the correct answer is see yourself in the picture, visualize your dream through your own eyes, and feel the emotions of having it. 112. When you think of your dream and you're not in the sweet spot, how do you know?
You become doubtful.
Yes, you're doubtful. Is there something else that somebody wants to answer? you feel bad. So when you're not in the sweet spot, you'll feel doubt, you'll feel fear, you'll feel bad. When you think of your dream and feel bad, this means what?
You're
Pick
not
a closer
trying hard
step.
enough.
What was that, Professor?
You're not trying hard enough.
You're thinking about the lack of it and you don't believe you'll get it. 114, the ideal feeling to have when thinking about what you want is what?
Joy.
Irrational exuberance.
What's with that irrational exuberance part?
He's all brainiac.
No, it's an Alan Greenspan term.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, that is all true, but it's also the feeling that you've already got it and not caring that you don't have it yet. So I would give everybody 1 point for that. Do you subscribe to the Robb Report?
No.
No.
Do you subscribe to the DuPont Registry?
No.
Do you subscribe to Architectural Digest?
No.
No.
Do you subscribe to any other dream building magazines on such subjects as yachting, travel, homes, jewelry, clothing, etc.?
Yes.
No.
Mine are usually catalogs.
Oh, cool. 119. Success is a blank away.
Thought.
Yes, it's a thought. I'd give you 1 point for that. It is a decision away. 120. Success is the progressive, and there's a phrase there. The progressive realization of a worthwhile dream, from Earl Nightingale. The universe will always give you circumstances, situations, people, and events that match the blank you are vibrating.
Frequency.
I would give you both 2 points for that. It is the feeling. But when you are feeling emotions, you're transmitting a frequency. So that's correct. The 10-second miracle is what?
The instant miracle.
It is taking 100% responsibility for everything in your life. And I don't think I went over that. So the 10-second miracle is taking 100% responsibility.
It was in one of the recordings.
Yeah, good. You're one of the most astute ones on the recording, so good for you. Okay. Eliminating mysticism is what?
Good.
Can you try a little bit harder?
Beneficial to realizing your dream.
Okay, you get 1 point. You get 1 point. Eliminating mysticism is not blaming any outside influences for what is happening in your life. So it's not the government's fault. It's not, your employment rate or interest rates or anything like that. Okay, it's not the price of gas. So you're taking 100% responsibility for everything in your life and not blaming outside influences.
Who said that?
Kevin goes over it, and it really confused me when I first went through this, because to me, mysticism is something a little bit different, and I always think of it more as like esoteric knowledge, right? But when he's saying mysticism, he's talking about, blaming your parents for your upbringing, and that's why you're not successful. Well, yeah, that probably is part of it, but ultimately they probably did the best they could. So you're an adult now. You can't blame them for the rest of your life.
I'll tell you who said it. A guru hippie.
No, Napoleon Hill said it.
Did he say that as well?
Yeah, I was watching an old recording that he had made, a video recording, and he says that in his video.
Well, then Kevin probably stole it from him, because the thing is, Kevin Trudeau never, and he admits it, he never came up with any of this. This is all old stuff. It is from many mentors he's had. I mean, they all basically repeat each other because they all teach each other, right?
Yeah,
So-
if you ever get a chance, watch Napoleon Hill's old videos, the black and white ones where he's talking. They're excellent.
Okay, well, I have to do that. Is that on YouTube, or where could I get that?
YouTube, yeah.
Wow, that's phenomenal. Okay, well, good for you for watching that stuff. Okay, number 124. You're empowered when you believe and realize you have 100% control and responsibility for everything that happens in your life. You are disempowered when you believe
Someone else is doing it to me.
yes. Now, this one is kind of tricky because it's an all of the above answer. So I'm going to read all of them. A, you're a victim and you have limited control over what happens in your life. B, it's your parents who made you this way. C, you are 100% in control of only some areas of your life. So if you believe all of that, you're going to be disempowered. How do you increase burning desire?
Dreaming more?
Physically touching things that you would like to acquire.
Turning up the flame.
Yes, I would give 1 point to everybody for that. You're reducing doubt and increase the belief that you'll get it. A lot of people who say, well, I don't have any goals, I don't have any burning desires. It's usually because they don't really feel like they'll actually get them. So they really don't dream big at all. Okay. Number 126, doubt is basically what?
Fear?
Killing your dream.
I would give you points for that. If you're thinking about the how, then you're probably going to doubt, because the how is not going to present itself to you. It is off your radar screen. So if you focus only on what's on your radar screen and you think about the how, then you will have doubt. Number 127, the number one goal every day and in all situations is what?
Remain joyful.
Correct. Feeling good. There are only two basic feelings and varying degrees of each. They are what?
Joy and doubt. You're supposed to answer anyway, Lee.
Happy and sad.
Yes, that's correct. So both of you are right. Worrying is basically what?
Smothering your dream.
Self-doubt.
I would give points to both of you for that. It is negative goal setting and thinking about what you don't want to happen.
What you will get.
Yes. Now, I'm going to stop this questioning right now just to talk about this a little bit more, because I never went over this, but I think I should.
Doing pretty good for Tesla and some secret society stuff.
Yeah, yeah, thank you very much. All right. if you think about, I want to not feel pain anymore, what is going to happen?
More sensitive to pain.
Yeah, you're actually going to focus on whatever it is that you're talking about. The brain is not going to hear the not part of it. So if you say, oh, I don't want this, your brain won't hear that. It'll just focus on whatever it is that you're doing. So because it's an inclusive universe, it is an inclusive universe. You figure out what you want in the positive sense. So if you have don't or not in your statement, you have to change that. So for example, at my job, a lot of times, because it's a very physical job, I will feel pain, especially if I haven't been working for a long time and then I just go to work. My body is not conditioned for that. So then I feel pain for a couple days. So I always say, thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, beings of 100% God light, for healing me and making me feel awesome. And I repeat that throughout the day. And it's not long before I feel completely pain-free. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't say, oh, I hate this pain. I wish this pain would go away. I don't say that at all. I say, thank you, universe, for making me feel awesome. I think the Hicks, Abraham Hicks people, Esther Hicks, they talk about Tabasco sauce and putting it in your pie. And I think that's pretty funny because it's an inclusive universe. So in the universe, you have Tabasco sauce and your Tabasco sauce is in the kitchen. But that doesn't mean that you have to put it in your pie. So yes, there is pain, but that doesn't mean that you have to feel it, if that makes any sense. You don't have to put Tabasco sauce in your pie. All right, number 130. If you're feeling bad, what should you basically do?
Think positive.
Reassess your dream.
Anything that makes you feel better. So for Fracking Frog, you get 2 points. 131. Over time, all of your negative thinking has created what?
Negative reality.
Negative feedback loop.
Yes, you both get points. It is a black ball of negative energy and neural pathways that vibrate negative frequencies. The magical moment in your life will happen when what occurs?
You dispel all doubt and accept responsibility for all outcomes.
I would give you 1 point for that. Very good. The positive energy ball becomes bigger than the negative energy ball. So just imagine somebody just starting out with this type of class, and they have a very large negative energy ball because, they probably have been told all their life by their parents, their peers, their teachers, that they won't amount to anything. And then they start this training, they realize that it is possible to become something great and to outlive their destiny. So they start thinking more positively and they start hanging out with more positive people. And that energy ball will become bigger than the negative energy ball. All right, 133. A powerful statement is, I'm going to do it.
True.
Sorry, there's a couple blanks. I'm going to do it.
Right now.
Till it hurts.
I give you both points for that. The phrase is, I'm going to do it, that's it, period. But if you say, I'm going to do it right now, well, that's pretty much the statement too. Go as far as you can see, and there's a phrase that's a blank. Go as far as you can see.
And then keep
Three
going.
steps further. Yeah.
Fracking Frog, I think you had it. What was that?
And 3 steps further.
It is technically for the test, go as far as you can see, and when you get there, you'll see further. I believe that is from Zig Ziglar, if I'm not mistaken. 3 things you should be doing every day are
you're looking at your notes and your dream book and brushing your teeth.
well, yeah, hygiene is very good too. Listening to audios, reading books, and focusing on your dreams and what you want.
That's 4 things.
Yeah.
Well, the focusing and thinking part is one thing. Okay, 136. Every time you think a thought, what happens?
The universe gives it to you. You transmit a frequency.
You set things in motion.
Yes, your brain broadcasts a frequency. So yes, actually, you're both correct. 137, thoughts first attract what?
Like thoughts?
That's correct. How do you know if you are thinking good or bad thoughts?
By how you feel?
Whether I get slapped.
Oh boy, Professor. Yes, you get points, Truman. 139, do you have a dream book?
Yes.
No.
140, do you have a dream board?
Yes.
No.
And by the way, everybody gets points no matter if they say yes or no. And that's like right on time. That was like an hour exactly. Amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get those answers up a little bit later. I think I'm just gonna have to sign out of Discord and then sign back in.
You can also just attach them as a PDF or something, that PDF, or cut and paste, however you want to do it.
Yeah, the PDF has like, I think all 600 answers. So I don't know if you guys want that.
We can just cut it to that point.
Yeah, true that.
All right, so that's all the questions for round 1 test.
Yes, unless everybody, they want to have a discussion about the questions that were today's questions, or any comments or questions.
Can I ask you a question that is maybe not directly related to the questions of today?
Sure.
Okay, you have your next logical step and you have your dream, right?
Yes.
So your dream is the big picture, which may be outside of your lifetime. And the next logical step is what you think the next step would be to do that, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
See, I'm having trouble really setting up what is my dream. What I don't even know what I want. That's part of the problem.
You're a placeholder for your lineage. So what do you want your lineage to have? That's the real big question.
Yeah, I hear you. That is one of the biggest things that I struggle with too. So I think next time we're going to do an exercise, because we're going to begin level 2. we're going to begin an exercise to help us do that.
Okay, so next time we're going to work more on that because I'm really struggling. I got the dream book, I got the little card, what I think the next logical step is, but then I'd turn around like, well, is that really the next logical step?
Oh, you're killing it from the word go.
Oh, I tremendously overthink things.
And I think part of level 2 should be Merkaba training. What do you think?
I think some Merkaba action is right in order because that'll help with that.
Oh, yes, that's going to help big time.
That helps with focus and things like that. So I'm good.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I hope everybody has been trying to catch up with any lessons that they may not have been able to attend, when they were live. It's totally fine to go back to YouTube and listen to that stuff.
And every time I get a little better at doing it. So doesn't sound near as bad as the first ones.
I haven't listened to a single one, to be honest.
Yeah, and that's okay too. I mean, it's totally up to you guys how much you want to listen, how much you want to engage.
I know that Dinglefish goes and listens to these after we record them.
Yeah, it seems like she's got a lot going on. So I get that. That's people's lives, right? Sometimes you got family or other things that, have to be done. And that's just the way it is.
Nah, she's just a pain in the ass.
Oh, is that all it is?
And that's all it is.
So you need some preparation, H.
She could use some.
Now, explain to me how I could answer so many questions having never studied any of the material.
It's level 1. If I start asking you level 6 questions, I bet there's a different story.
That's completely possible, but still, how can you answer level 1 having studied nothing?
It's the base. It's the base to a lot of different teachings. I mean,
I would say you've had a lot of esoteric training.
and that LSD you had took you to another dimension where you downloaded all this information and you have it in your head now, and that's an unfair advantage.
When you begin to see in fractals, and you can see fractals without taking anything, you're pretty good on your way.
I do not see in fractals.
Look at the patterns of sacred geometry.
Oh, I understand what fractals are. I'm a big fan of David Wilcox and Corey Good. I got it, but I just don't see them all the time looking at everything.
I could see them before I took anything.
So did it make things look better?
It's interesting.
I see in fractals after I've had too much whiskey.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, maybe.
I thought everything just got blurry. and it really didn't matter what I was drinking.
But did you get slapped?